The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Russell Wilson, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 20.
Time, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
They were more than prepared for that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second and 8.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran into the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hart. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
To number 81.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On second down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Mayfield on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try the left side. Hammond, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut
It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Number 2.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
His throw incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At the 15-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 24. Seahawks now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Number 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the choke into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make it 24-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's got his man on the crossing route. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
24, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Mayfield, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That is first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down. It's Hammond, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Wilson.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Third and long, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson will throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Forced out to his left.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a dump off here complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Brings up second and goal.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield, and he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The 21-yard line.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big,